Assalamualaikum and very good evening. My name is HASLINA binti KALANG, and in this video, I will explain about the historical and international law perspective of the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women, and also provide my personal point of view regarding this case and how it relates to SIYAR. Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women, also known as CEDAW, was adopted by the United Nations General Assembly and entered into force as an international treaty on 3 September 1981 after the 20th country had ratified it. This convention defines what constitutes discrimination against women and sets up an agenda for national action to end such discrimination. The convention was the result of more than 3 decades of effort by the United Nations Commission on the Status of Women, which was formed in 1946 to monitor and promote women's rights. The Commission's work has helped to bring to light all of the areas where women are denied equal rights to men. Several declarations and conventions have resulted from these efforts for the advancement of women, with the Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women serving as the central and most comprehensive text. The International Bill of Human Rights reinforces and expands on this focus on women's human rights. The Universal Declaration of Human Rights declares that everyone is entitled to equality before the law and to the enjoyment of human rights and fundamental freedoms without discrimination of any sort, and then goes on to include sex as one of the grounds for such discrimination. Both the International Covenant on Economic, Social, and Cultural Rights and the International Covenant on Civil and Political Rights, both of 1966, which put the Declaration's principle into legally binding form, state unequivocally that the rights set forth apply to all people without distinction of any kind, and once again cite sex as an unjustified distinction. Furthermore, each covenant expressly binds acceding or ratifying states to take steps to guarantee that women and men have equal access to and enjoyment of all the rights it establishes. According to my point of view, the Convention of the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women in particular played a significant role in bringing the female half of humankind into the forefront of human rights issues among international human rights treaties, even though it has little real-world effect on the protection of women's rights. The Convention was a little bit related if we were to talk from the perspective of Islam. This is due to the fact that it is also part of the history of lay members of Muslim communities whose choices of doctrines to follow and legal avenues to pursue allowed the law to develop in rhythm with social needs, just as their legal inquiries and court appearance serve at times as contestation of legal discourse on women and gender issues. After looking at the elucidation stated above, it can be said that there is always a status of balancing for everything. The Convention on the Elimination of All Forms of Discrimination against Women too comes along with its benefits and harms. I guess that's all from me. Thank you.